It doesn't need to be fixed. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Amanda Lynne. Subscribe to Raze.
And welcome back, everybody. My name is Raze Chaos. You've made it back to my channel, and yeah, here we are. It is the month of March. It is C2E2 month coming up, and you know Raze had to bring, he's bringing some different stuff, but you know he had to bring some comic book stuff. Make sure he did at least one video, one Friday video anyway, that was going to be just pure comic book madness. Still not sure what the rest of them are going to be, but this one, definitely. This one has to be a comic book fueled bad boy. And so yeah, Raze got a hold of these Batman biddies. Raze has done Batman biddies before. Very, very excellently done. Didn't get a perfect pull on that one. That was disappointing. There's another shot here, but because that one, the other one I did, they had Batman the Animated Series. They had the 60s TV series going on in that set.
This camel grass juice is great.
Beware of strong stimulants, Robin.
This one is focused in on the movies. And yeah, we all love the movies. Batman movies. If there's one thing Raze has learned, Raze got a book a while back that was all about the history of well, quite frankly, it includes Superman as well. But like what Raze learned was there is either a Superman and Batman movie, one of each. There's always a Superman movie in talks. There's always a Batman movie in talks. They are working towards the next one even before they find out that the one that's currently in theaters is even doing well or not, They are in time. There's always a Superman and Batman production going on at all times. Raze learned that, and yeah, I found that fascinating because it was just kind of like, wow, I did not realize that there's always one in the works. But we are going to go through like a little bit of a history of the Batman movies that we've got here, because we've got 4 sets of Biddy Pops. These do have the mystery characters. Looking at the back, Raze has to say that he doesn't give a damn about any of the the little, none of the little mystery characters on the back really matter. It's just like, okay, it doesn't matter. The only one that Raze wouldn't mind having would be one of them is the Joker, the Jack Nicholson Joker, after he gets splashed with water and his makeup's running. That one, if Raze had to pick, that'd be the only one that he'd really go for. Won't say that he would hate any of the others, but yeah, not particularly excited about any of the mystery characters in this one. That just leads to less disappointment then. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into this because we've got Batman. We've got Batman movies to talk about. This is going to be a long video because Raze is going to get windy.
Batman to all points. I could use some air support, since I can't fly at all.
He didn't even put up a fight. I didn't say anything. I was just like, boom, I'm going to put him away, but I'm not going to say anything beforehand. Dude didn't know it hit him. Boom, he's gone. Don't look at me like that. Yeah, okay. Where are we going? We're going to break into this first one. We've got the Batman biddies, and this one appears to be pretty much from the Tim Burton movies. Just looking at the front, we're going to go ahead and peel this open and have a look at it and see what we got out of here. Like, obviously, we know the ones that are visible are all from the Tim Burton movies, not just the first one. So we're going to pull this out and have a look. And you got to remember to save one of these bad boys so I can get that. Get my little stand out. See how this is going to work out. And yeah, right off, I'm just going to go ahead and pop these guys up so I can let me toss this aside. Goodbye. Okay, so what do we have here? First up, we've got the Batman. We've got little Batman. This is pretty much very obviously the Michael Keaton Batman here from the Tim Burton movies, and he was a very excellent Batman. It was really excited to see him come back for The Flash the way he did. Didn't get quite as excited as other people he knew got excited about it, but it was still cool to see. Even with a horrible movie wrapped around him. Yeah, well, you couldn't help it. It was just that bad. But yeah, let's take a look at this guy, because I don't even know if Raze... Oh, yeah, Raze has got one. Got a full-size one anyway, but kind of like it better. Okay, yeah, we've got the little Batman. He's got his... This is definitely the Michael Keaton Batman, and he's holding his Batarang, and it was just... I love this because it was so exciting when this movie came out. This was such a big deal when this movie came out. Raze remembers it because, he was very young, and this was Raze going into high school. This was Batman, and Raze was already the guy that always wore Batman shirts to school, and suddenly, like, everybody else was wearing Batman shirts. It was really crazy. It's kind of a weird way that the world kind of came around to Raze rather than Raze going around to everybody else. But yeah, starting out with the Batman 89, as they call him now. But yeah, it's Batman. It's the Michael Keaton version, and he goes right in there. And of course, where would the Batman be without his arch nemesis, the Joker?
You are a vicious bastard, retaliate. I'm glad you're dead.
And this is the Jack Nicholson Joker, and yeah, this honestly, this is easily one of my favorite pops in general that Raze has. Raze was so tempted to actually get the 10-inch version of him because the design of it was so great, but like at the time Raze was fighting it. Don't know if Raze is gonna, since Raze has gone ahead and done away with his limitation on 10-inch pops. There is a possibility Raze could go back, but I don't know if those things have gone up in value or not, or what. But yeah, this could be something that is on the horizon. But yeah, we've got, gonna take him out, have a look at him. Love the detail on this thing. Like I said, I've got the bigger version, but it's so cool having this little tiny version. Really cool. Very, very love the design of it. Love Jack Nicholson as the Joker. Somebody had pointed out the other day that like the only flaw that there was with the Jack Nicholson Joker really is that Jack Nicholson is Jack Nicholson. It doesn't matter if he's playing the Joker or playing, somebody else. God, wow. Oh yeah, he's in The Shining. He's in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. He is a crazy guy, and I mean, it's really kind of, while he kind of fits that persona, it was only kind of incidental how Joker-like Jack Nicholson actually is. And that is really the only flaw, because I mean, it's so enjoyable watching him as the Joker. But I mean, it still would be Jack Nicholson as the Joker no matter what. And Raze needed to actually see other people playing the Joker before he come to that decision. But yeah, that's the big. That's the only. I guess I don't even know if that's a drawback. You know, it's Jack Nicholson Joker. It still works. It's still cool, and yeah. As far as the movie versions of Joker, he's still the top of the rungs for Raze. So yeah, fight me. But now we move on to the Femme Fatale. We're moving right into the Batman Returns, and we've got Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman.
I haven't been fed all day.
And this is another one. Raze has all of these as full-size pops, and this one like kind of cracks me up a bit because yeah, you take her out and she's got the whip wrapped around her. Raze actually doesn't like to take out the Michelle Pfeiffer Funko Pop that he has because he's got this character, this design. Doesn't like to take it out because they did the whole whip kind of wrapped around her body, much like it is here, only it's much more elaborate. But they attached it to her foot to keep the shape going. And Raze knows from collecting toys for a long time that is a huge risky thing because that's one of those things that's going to break so easily just by looking at it, just by, you know, handling it, that yeah, that's like the string for in the Superpowers line. They had a Green Arrow, and he had a line on his bow, and finding one of those intact, very hard to find that because it's that thin plastic just barely tacked on there, and that's exactly what they did here. So Raze doesn't take that out of the box because yeah, nothing's gonna damage this thing. But yeah, it's still cool. Really happy to have it. But that does lead us to the bonus character, and Raze is. Yeah, Raze can already tell it is one of the. Yeah, two of the bonus things are Batman, and Raze can tell by the top of the package that this is one of them. Looks like. Why don't these things open? Raze had to do the knife thing. So pulling this out, this is the Justice League Batman. So this is Batman from the Justice League. So this is the Batfleck.
And you are welcome.
My ego's far too big to say thank you to someone else.
And in all honesty, as far as big screen Batman goes, Raze was so disappointed with how little they gave him, because honestly, Raze, after seeing the little bit that he did in Batman v Superman, he felt like Ben Affleck deserved his own Batman movie, because in all honesty, he did a great job, and he really filled the boots like very few people have in the past. And hot take, I guess, but yeah, Ben Affleck is up there in the best Batman of all time as far as Raze is concerned. Unfortunately, he was constantly wrapped around crappy movies like the Justice League and Batman vs Superman. Where's the justice? So, yeah, that's the bonus. And looking at the back, yes, this is the one that on the back is the one that goes with this. So I'm going to set this aside. Yeah, I know. People get upset with that. But now we move on to the Batman, which looks like it's from the most recent Batman. So let's go ahead and tear this guy open and pull these guys out here.
Dating within the team always leads to disaster. 2, you're a princess from a society of immortal warriors. I'm a rich kid with issues. Lots of issues.
We're doing them in the order as they are in the box. And that puts us with Selena Kyle from The Batman. The last movie that came out. She wasn't terribly bad about it. I think Raze's biggest problem with this one, not only as far as the family relations that they attached to Selena Kyle here, yeah, they didn't need to tie her to the big bads. I don't know if they've done that in the comics or not, but it wasn't like that in the comics, and it wasn't necessary to do it on the big screen either. Yeah, wasn't terribly happy. Raze's overall thoughts for that Batman movie, The Batman, was it was okay. A lot of people get upset about it. But hey, it was a detective story, and Batman solved all the detecting off camera. All you got was basically Robert Pattinson slow walking to Nirvana. I mean, that was the big for me. But I mean, she did look good. I did not like the costume too well. I did not like the ski mask that she wore. It just seemed like this would be too easy to unmask somebody with. And yeah, that was just really, I hate to be negative on that, because she did a good job for playing what she was cast to play. For what the director wanted, but like, yeah, it wasn't necessarily Raze's cup of tea. She, by far, is not one of the best Catwomen that are out there, and Raze is biased because he has actually met one of the women that played Catwoman, and she is forever number one in Raze's head because she touched me. But yeah, Zoe Kravitz did her work here. She earned her paycheck. I know they're working on a second one. I don't know what to expect from that. I find it very odd that Raze actually enjoyed the HBO Penguin series more than he did the Batman movie that it was spun off of. But still, Raze would have to lower this down to a C as far as the Catwoman go. A C minus, given given how they had to tie her to other characters, which didn't really make sense. Yeah, wasn't Raze's favorite. He didn't get over it. But that takes us back to the Riddler. Who was played by Paul Dano, which is cute because, yeah, this was another part of Raze's problem, was that they essentially turned the Riddler into the Zodiac, and it was just kind of like, no, he's not the Zodiac, he's the Riddler. I mean, honestly, this was, and again, he put the riddles out there. You didn't get to see Batman solve the riddles. He figured that out off camera, and then just continued to slow walk when he was just slow walking to Nirvana songs. But Paul Dano, though, he is a good actor. For the character that Raze would want to call not Riddler, that he was playing, it was convincing. It was an interesting character. Putting Riddler in Arkham Asylum was another problem, but they do that in the movies anyway. But Riddler's not crazy. He might have compulsions, he might have some mental illness, but he is not insane. This, even the look of him, it just was kind of reminiscent of how the Zodiac killer looked from the 1970s. But you want to get some really fun, if you are a fan of his. Paul Dano, he's done several movies and everything, and if you want to have a lot of fun and you've not done this before, go into the way back and find a movie called The Girl Next Door, where he plays the geeky friend of the main character, and he actually ends up being in a porn. You can see the Riddler pretending to be in a porn. I mean, obviously it wasn't a porn movie, but like, still, it was a fun movie. But yeah, that's the Riddler right there. And now we move to the Robert Pattinson Batman.
I'm vengeance.
The sparkliest Batman of them all. And yeah, Raze will say that he did a lot better than Raze thought he would. I mean, for the most part, he was okay, but like I said, I'll say it again, all he did was slow walk to Nirvana songs. Really thought there'd be a more weighty thing, especially when they advertised it as this was going to be more detective-like. But then he did all the detective stuff off camera. He's like, oh, here's a flash drive. I got it all figured out. It's on this flash drive. Here we go. We're done. Yeah, but for the most part, Raze was actually surprised by the performance. He did better. He was expecting this to go a lot worse, but yes, thankfully he didn't sparkle too much. Raze is being a brat again, but yes, this is cool. Don't mind this at all. I mean, honestly, Raze didn't get any of the full-size pops from this movie because, like I said, Raze thought the movie was okay, and Raze has got a lot of Batman pops, and Raze has got several Catwoman pops. Doesn't have so many Riddler pops, but like at the same time, this wasn't one he wanted to add to it. So, kind of disappointed there isn't a Penguin in this, considering, and you'd think there would be, considering there's a spinoff on HBO, and Raze actually liked that show. So now we've got the bonus thing. What is our bonus guy gonna be here? Oh, that came right out. And this is another. This is a Batman from Batman vs Superman.
Why did you say that name?
The other bonus character. So we got both Batman, and both of them actually showed up in the way that they're showing on the back of the box. So this could be good. This is kind of exciting when this happens. But Raze did not get all these at the same place. Do believe that he got, not sure where he got this one, but yeah, you can even tell by the labeling on here that Raze got these from multiple different sources. Heck, this one came from Marshall's. These two came from Marshall's. So yeah, he got them two at a time. So these two came with the Batman in the place, and Raze said it earlier, say it again. This was the Batman. This was one of Raze's favorite Batman actors, and I gotta say, of the two right here, Raze has got to go with this one because the other one's got the weird little extra stuff going on here. But yeah, this is just exactly what you want in a Batman, and yeah. And if you didn't know, his mother's name is Martha. God, why did they have to put him in the worst movies? Worst movies that they made. But yeah, this is a cool one. This goes right up there. Again, this is another Batman series pop that Raze did not really get. He got some of the secondary characters, but then again, Raze doesn't really go for the main characters. He'll get the side characters that they haven't made a regular pop of. Like, you know, he got Metamorpho, he got Mr. Terrific from the Superman movie. Why? Because they didn't make a comic accurate version of them yet. So Raze had to get those. So he will get the character to fill out his DC collection. But he's not necessarily going to buy a Batman for every Batman movie that came out. Elseworlds Batman, yeah, he'll dip into that a bit, but like he tries not to. So yeah, there we go. We've got a stacked set so far. This is really cool. And next up, we are tearing into the third thing, and this appears to be later Batman movies. Though it does have one of the Tim Burton characters in here. Yeah, and having at these, we're gonna go. Oh, Mr. Freeze came right out of it.
And I've come to make your life a living hell.
So yeah, this is the Batman, Batman and Robin. This is Mr. Freeze from Batman and Robin, played by Arnold Schwarzenegger, and yes, Raze has the full size pop of this. Raze got the full size pop of this because he couldn't get another Mr. Freeze. I mean, that was the only Mr. Freeze he found available. When Raze did get another Mr. Freeze, kind of pushed this one aside. Obviously, you know, with any collection, you tend to move figures in and out of them at times. And yes, getting a different Mr. Freeze basically pushed this guy to the front of the willing to get rid of line. Ray's just real. I mean, he smoked a freaking frozen cigar in this movie. Yeah, it was really hard. It really felt weird having the Tim Burton movies happen, and then suddenly you were like faced with you know, the two movies that came after, where they kind of tried to tie it back to the Batman TV series from the 60s. And most definitely Mr. Freeze from Batman and Robin definitely felt like he belonged more with the 60s TV series than he did one of the Tim Burton movies. So so that's Mr. Freeze. Ray's trying not to say too many bad things about him. But then we go into this one, and this is so small, Ray's can't even read it. But this is a Batman. I'm thinking that this is most definitely the Batman from Batman and Robin.
This is why Superman works alone.
Judging by the design, I mean, Ray saw the movie, and they kind of put this whole extra little streamlines on him. And this is the Clooney Batman. And a little surprised that they did this one, because yeah, as much as Clooney, I guess we could say that little Clooney Batman hate that he had for a while kind of went away when he showed up in The Flash. So, I mean, we could put that to bed. I don't really feel like George Clooney was the reason that movie was bad, but he didn't really help it that much. But yeah, when they started morphing them back, the movies back towards the 60s TV series, that was really becoming a problem. And the outlandish like additions to these costumes really felt really weird. So yeah, Clooney Batman, we got him right here. And that brings me to, quite frankly, the figure that Raze was looking forward to the most.
It's not about power. It's about reaching out to people, touching people, groping people.
Because, and you know he did, because heck, he's got it right over there on the Penguin. It is the Danny DeVito Penguin. And Raze absolutely loves the figures of these. It's not even Raze's favorite Penguin design. But like, as far as these figures go, these things are so cool. The way Funko makes these, it's just like, it's the hardest one to resist, is the Funko Penguin from Batman Returns. But yeah, I gotta take him out because it's so cool. But yeah, here he is. He's in his little his little thing. I've got the full size pop. I've got the pop of him on the Penguin, or on the rubber duck. Yeah, when they do Penguin right, they do Penguin right. But unfortunately, a lot of people have trouble doing Penguin right. And while Raze wouldn't say that Danny DeVito's Penguin is in a league by itself, because that's really not how he was in the comics. It was still very enjoyable because it was Danny DeVito. Of course it was. So, yeah, very fond of this. Pretty much proof that Raze doesn't necessarily want you to be a stickler to the source material. Just make it fun. And Danny DeVito, hands down, made that one fun. So, yeah, this was the biddy that Raze wanted most out of this set. And it wasn't even one of the mystery ones. So, Raze got that one. And this takes us to the mystery character that we've got. And what is... Oh, God. It is another Batfleck Justice League version. Okay, you know. So, we're not getting a perfect pull. Raze isn't going to spend too much time here. Put him off to the side because, yeah, we're seething with disappointment. Because according to the back of the box, the mystery character Raze wanted on the back of the box, that should have been it. So the fact that wasn't makes Raze really nervous. He's not going to get the one figure he liked out of there. And Raze has learned that if you don't get the mystery character out of these things, if you don't get a perfect pull, finding the character you're missing is dang near impossible. Those mystery characters really spike in price when they come up. That might be why they started showing them on the back here. But get these out here and take these out. And looks like we're continuing on with the other Batman movies. And starting out with Batman Forever's Two-Face.
The Bat's stubborn refusal to expire is driving us insane!
Which was Tommy Lee Jones, and Raze loves Tommy Lee Jones when he does his thing. But I think a big problem with this is that Tommy Lee Jones was trying to match Jim Carrey's energy. That's a huge mistake. I thought it would have worked better had, Two-Face still been Two-Face. He's not a manic character. He's not a jump around laughing constantly. Make him that tragic, fractured individual again. While I do think they got really creative with, the hair, the costumes, and everything, and those were fun. But it was unnecessary to make him try and match Jim Carrey's energy. Because I honestly feel like Two-Face should have been the bigger villain. And, story-wise, they did kind of lean towards the Riddler, but again, Jim Carrey was a huge actor, so they kind of pushed it in that direction. But Tommy Lee Jones, I feel, should have been able to hold his own there, because he's good. But yeah, great for the biddies. I don't remember if Raze got. Yeah, I think Raze has got that one. I think that's another one Raze got so he could get. He could have a Two-Face, but Raze has got a comic accurate one since. So, not sure if he's keeping that or not. Though the visual is so cute. But we're going to move on here because we've got the Batman here.
Can I persuade you to take a sandwich with you, sir?
I'll get drive-through.
And, says right on here, Batman Forever. So, we did get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different Batman in this set. We've got Affleck and Michael Keaton in that first line. We've got Robert Pattinson and Affleck in the second, so there's 3, and then of course George Clooney in the third run, and then we've got Val Kilmer Batman in this line, which doesn't make sense in the sequences as far in Raze's head as how these things are supposed to go, because he was actually the third in line. Big reason why Val Kilmer did not. I think what's really, really funny and says a lot about the actor, but I love it when actors realize the power of comic book characters, superheroes. Val Kilmer was so excited to actually wear the costume for kids, and he really realized quickly that like all his Val Kilmer disappeared once he put that Batman costume on. Like, nobody cared that it was Val Kilmer under the mask. It was Batman. And I think that was a big reason why he didn't want to come back to do another one. But, once he realized that people, the character outshined the actor, I don't have this one. So, Raze isn't really sure what he's got in his hand here. Could be anything. Could be that little receiver, whatnot. I don't even remember. He held on to so much in that movie. But yeah, Val Kilmer Batman for Batman Forever, and keeps Raze from having to get the big sized ones. That's cool. Probably the best part about getting this set is that it keeps Raze from having to get a bunch of characters, or a bunch of pops that he really didn't want to begin with. But that leads us into the one he wanted the least.
Who the hell are you?
Just a friend. But you can call me the Riddler.
Which is the Jim Carrey Riddler. And Raze has a strong distaste for Jim Carrey. I think the funniest thing about that whole thing is there are movies that Jim Carrey has done that Raze has liked. The thing is, nobody else likes those movies. It's like everybody else is like, "Oh, Jim Carrey had a bomb." I'm saying, "What are you talking about? That was his best one yet." So yeah, Raze being Mr. Opposite of everything, he did bring a good energy to the character. What he didn't need to do was what they didn't need to do was split the villains there. They didn't need two villains in that movie. The Riddler, as played by Jim Carrey, was huge, and he was enough for, to carry the whole movie. Again, this was another one where, at the end of the movie, you find out they had to find a way of putting him in Arkham Asylum, and it's just like, no, Riddler doesn't go in Arkham Asylum. He goes to prison. He doesn't go to It's kind of like, oh, okay. I know they teeter-totter with that, with whether Riddler's crazy or not. I think he works better completely sane. But yeah, this is a good design. He's got his cane. He's got his mask and his hat. Yeah, I've always loved the Riddler character design and everything. So yeah, that goes. Now let's see. What are we gonna get for the last one? Can we hope that it's that Joker that Raze wants so badly? Oh, please let it be that one. I know it's probably not gonna be. Raze he's gonna be heartbroken here. Not really, because he's not really expecting to get it. But so let's have a look real quick, and boom. Oh, we got the other Affleck Batman. So both of them were duds. Raze did not get a perfect pull. Raze only got about half of the mystery characters, which kind of sucks. Would have liked to at least get 3 out of the 4, but no, he didn't. Well, not really, because the other bonus thing was a different Mr. Freeze. And Raze doesn't really care. It don't matter. But you know what? Raze isn't going to end it here, because Raze has more. Just like he did with the Deadpool video not long ago with the Deadpool minis. Raze grabbed another of the Batman minis, and this is Batman and the Batmobile.
damn insect.
So Raze has got to go ahead and show this off. Even though Raze doesn't really see this as a Batmobile. Somewhere along the lines, I think it started with the Nolan movies, the Batmobile started to disappear, and Raze misses it. And now they just kind of have him in these little war machines that are not inconspicuous at all. Of course, Batmobile never was conspicuous, but like it's just kind of like, it just really feels like more of a battle thing than it is a get me somewhere fast. It looks like it's set up for a war zone as opposed to sliding, sleeking through a city. I mean, he's in Gotham City. He's in a city. You need a car that is what kind of car works best in a city? That's why Batman's Batmobile was always so sleek and kind of, haunting looking. You wanted to see it. You wanted it to look like something you wanted to get out of the way for, but at the same time, it didn't look like it should be on a battlefield somewhere. And the Batman that comes with it is Armored Batman, another Batfleck, and yeah, we've just got him. We've got him right here going on with it, and we can pop him in here, and with the sweet little silver helmet, he just stands right out. If there was a sniper, they wouldn't have trouble aiming here. Yeah, that's just a bad idea. I don't know that they should have had the Armored Batman be the one that they had in there. But yeah, that basically, Raze, being the collector that he is as far as Batman goes, definitely had to get these. Won't say that he's overtly excited about this because he didn't get the one figure that he really he didn't get the mystery figure that he wanted, but for the most part, yes, these are great. These fill the notch for the stuff that that Raze almost feels like, as a Batman fan, he should have representation of all different aspects of Batman, and these definitely do that. Even though a lot of the properties Raze isn't the biggest fan of, but I'd like to hear from you guys. I mean, I really would. Why don't you let me know in the comments below? We'll say, who was your favorite Batman out of here? We've got Affleck, we've got Keaton, we've got Clooney, and we've got Kilmer, and we've got Pattinson. And which was your favorite as far as the Batman goes? And which one was your favorite movie? I'm just really curious about that too. If it's not one of, and honestly, even if Raze is like verbally trashed it at some point or another, Raze isn't gonna like bash you for a movie that you like. Everybody likes their own thing, and while Raze may criticize the movie itself if he didn't like it, he won't criticize you for liking it. And there's no shame in it. You like what you like. But at any rate, Raze is going to go ahead and get out of here now. I hope you have a great day. I hope that you are having a great day. Raze is gearing up for C2E2. Looking forward to that so much. Yeah, it's just a mellow, get in there, be with my people. Raze is looking forward to that. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here now. Let me know down below what I said before about being in there, and I hope you have a great day. And never forget, life is full of odd moments. You never know when you're going to be defined.